Alright, let's look at how to do a Helm deployment in this Quickstart. So we'll create a new pipeline. I'm going to call it Helm Quickstart. I'm going to call it Helm Quickstart 2. I already have a Helm Quickstart 1, but you can just name it Helm Quickstart. Then here we're going to add a new stage. It's going to be a deploy stage. And for the stage name, we're just going to call it deploy. And select service and click setup stage. And now here we are in the service and we need to create a new service. I already created one I think called Nginx, but if you haven't, you just come in here and type in Nginx like that and save it. I'm just going to select mine. And then down we already have Kubernetes selected. And we can skip artifacts because we're not actually going to be using an artifact source. We're going to use the artifact that is pointed to, or the location in the Helm chart. So here we go down here and we're going to add a manifest config file. And in that, we're going to specify Helm chart. And then we're going to pick an HTTP Helm repo connector. And we're going to create a new connector. And we're just going to name it, we can just name it Helm chart. Helm-chart. And we'll click save and continue. And then we need the repo URL. And we're going to get Nginx from Bitnami, so we're going to put it in here. And then this is just anonymous. And now we're in manifest details. So we're going to add Nginx for the manifest identifier. Add Nginx for the Helm chart name. The version we'll do 881, that's the version that's in the chart. And then for Helm version we'll select 3, and we'll click submit. So now our chart is added to our service. Next we'll be defining the target infrastructure. I've already done this, but what you would do is you come in here and you create a new environment. So you would click new environment and you would give it a name, in this case Quickstart, and click save. Make sure that the direct connection to Kubernetes is selected. And then down here in your Kubernetes connector, you select the connector you created earlier, the delegate connector you created earlier to your Kubernetes cluster, your target Kubernetes cluster. Enter a namespace. Default usually works, but you might have another namespace in your cluster you want to use. And then give it a release name. I have docs Helm Nginx, but you could just use Nginx or Helm, whatever you'd like. Once that is done, you have a target environment. So you can click next. And then you'll add an execution step. I've already added this one. It's the rollout step. But the way you add that is just click add step and then select rolling deployment. And it automatically adds it there. When everything's done, you click save. And once it's saved, you click run. Now down here we click run pipeline. It'll verify the connections and then it'll start to do the deployment. You'll see your Helm stage here, and over here you'll start to see the logs as they get entered as the stage gets executed. And you can always click console view here to view everything in the steps console logs, a larger view for them. And then it'll walk through and create all the steps. It's got the service, it's the Helm chart, it's got the infrastructure. And now it's going to go to the target cluster and perform the install. As you can see, we've fetched the files. There's the chart. And now it's being initialized. It's going to prepare it and then apply it. And here you can see it being applied. There's the kubectl commands. And then we have steady state. So Harness considers a successful deployment when it has reached, when the workload has reached steady state. And when it's done, and you should get a status at the bottom there. Way at the bottom here, we want a status with done. And we have status successfully rolled out. And that's it. That's how simple a Helm deployment is in Harness.